Hey folks, I'm here at Cherry Creek Mortgage. I'm here to visit my lenders. Here, follow me. So these are the lenders that we use. Is Dave and Darren. So we're gonna check on them, see how they're doing in some of our loans. Come on in. Hi Sylvia, is Darren and good is Darren and Dominic available?
Yes, they are. Go right on in. They're expecting you.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Also, he sent me what I thought was two branch statements, but I noticed.
Okay, this is the office for Darren and Dave. They work with us. They do all of our loans. I want to introduce you to Darren,
How you doing?
and this is Dave.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay, so hey Darren, how's it
Good to
going?
see you, man.
Hey
Manny,
Dave.
how's it going? How's the drive?
Good. Oh, the drive is great. So we're just going to check on some of the loans that we're currently working on right now. So we just got a deal closed with Shirley. She just got her keys. And one of the things that we did for her is we did a VA loan. She wasn't sure if she can qualify or if she had enough money. But with these great lenders, we put a package together, made it happen, and she just got her keys yesterday. So tell us what we did for Shirley to make this happen.
It's one of my favorite stories. I'm just so happy we were able to help Shirley out. Single mom, working hard, new job, didn't have a lot of job history, and we were able to figure out a way to help her qualify to get the house that she wanted for her family, to raise her daughter in. And even one of the beautiful things is we were able to get her about a 0.5% lower interest rate, because as the market was getting better, instead of locking in the rate, we what we call floated it down, which means we watched the free fall of rates go, which enabled Shirley. She saved almost $150 a month on her house from the time we got into escrow to the time we closed.
And you know what's really cool about this is that she actually got a check at the end. She came out with zero money. We got the sellers to pay for the closing costs. It was a VA, so she didn't need any money down. And when it was all said and done, she actually got a check from escrow and nothing came out of pocket from her. So that was really, really cool.
No, it was exciting. We were so happy for Shirley. In fact, we just sent her out part of our closing packages. They get a stamp with their name on it so they can use for mail, and then we'll invite her to our movie. We're going to do Star Wars in December, which I know you guys are going to come to, that we're really excited for. So yeah, I was so excited to be able to help Shirley just as much as we're looking to help Ruben and Miriam with their home purchase.
Yeah, we currently have a few files that we're working with clients right now. So we're working out with FHA. We're doing one with another VA loan with Ruben and Miriam. We're doing a refinancing for Arturo. So we're doing different files. These are the greatest lenders, I call it, in the county, maybe perhaps in the Western hemisphere. Okay, so it's September. Where do you guys see the market going from here?
Oh, great question. I mean, right now, rates are just tumbling. We're looking at Fed's going to make a move this month. We're already priced another 1/4 to 1/2 point decrease. Could potentially be another quarter decrease between now and the end of the year. What that really means is that because the rates have dropped almost a whole percent, people are able to buy a house, $40,000 more house for the same payment today than they were at the start of the year. And what we're hoping is it's going to open up more opportunities for people to buy houses that were perhaps out of their price range. Now they can buy those homes. It's also allowing people that do have homes potentially lower their house payments.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome news.
In fact, right now we've got quite a few clients we've been talking to, past clients of ours, where they bought a home from a year to 3 years ago, where we're saving between $150 and $300, either by dropping the rate or dropping the rate and removing their mortgage insurance. So there's lots of good opportunities to save clients money.
Wow, that's really good. That's awesome. Now, one of the things that we get a lot from our clients is they think that they can't buy a house because they think that their credit is not high enough, or they have collections, or for some reason or another they just don't think they qualify because of the job, or et cetera, et cetera. So tell me some of the things that actually make somebody qualify for a loan.
Yeah, so actually we have a client right now that has, they were really detoured from purchasing. When I talked to them, they have 14,000 in collections. So we found a way to work for an FHA loan, 3.5% down, actually Cal Halfa, so they're coming in with $0, and we're making it work. So they have 14,000 in collections. So there's always a way kind of around it. What I did was I contacted the underwriter, and basically what we're doing is we're taking 5% against what the outstanding collection amount is. With where their income is and other debts are, they're still able to purchase a home comfortably where they're at.
So Dave, what is the minimum FICO score that a client or a buyer needs to have to buy a house?
You know, FHA doesn't put a minimum on credit scores. We've been able to get loans with people with credit scores in the 500s. Obviously, where credit score helps is the interest rates are better, so the higher the rates are. So a lot of times, if I meet a client and they have a 570 or 580 credit score and they have down payment, I may be able to get them a house, but instead what I try to do is maybe take some of that money from that down payment, get their score up to a 650, 670, and then get them a house where they come in with no money out of pocket. So then they have more money left over to buy things for the house, to put in the blinds and the windows and all the things that they want to do.
So Darren, does somebody need to be working minimum of maybe 2 years, 1 year, or 10 years? What's the minimum, that somebody needs to be at work to qualify?
Well, it's a 2-year history. However, if there are gaps in certain ways, I mean, if someone doesn't need to be at the same job for 2 years, even if there's a little bit of a break, we want to look at their whole work history so we can find out how we can piece it together and put together a good explanation of how the work is. So it's not a straight answer of 2 years per se. It's finding the 2-year history.
So if somebody's been working for 6 months, can they still be able to qualify for a loan?
Absolutely. There are programs where they rent 6 months. They're just going to look at the history. So if they went to school and while they were going to school, they worked part-time 5 hours a week, that's job history. So what we find is that sometimes people have been out of the workforce for 6, 7, 8, 9 years. We closed a loan, 2 years ago, 6 years out of the workforce. Self-employed, off the books, no tax returns filed. We went back 6.5 years, found W-2s from 2012, 2013 to show our work history, and they'd only been through their W-2 job about 2 months. We were able to close their loan, again, without any money out of pocket.
Wow, that's awesome. Dave, in Marietta and Temecula, we do get a lot of military people that come in that want to buy a house. So can you tell us what are the qualifications somebody needs to buy a house?
Absolutely. In fact, every time I talk with a client, VA is the best loan out there. I'm honored to have a VA loan myself for my house. It's just America's way of saying thank you for your service. So it can be a veteran. It can be any military veteran that has served at least 6 months, 1 day active duty. So it can be a reservist. It can be a surviving spouse. The neat thing with the VA is it requires no down payment and it has no mortgage insurance. So on a $400,000 house, it might save you $350 a month on your house payment. The rates tend to be the best rates out there too. So I'm absolutely in love with this loan. It is, when I hear someone's a veteran, I would say thank you, and I say let's get you the best loan out there possible.
Great, awesome. So Darren is going to explain to us, one of the benefits of buying instead of renting and spending your money and paying somebody else's mortgage.
So when you're renting, you're paying someone else who owns a home. A lot of times what we'll do is we'll talk to renters and they don't even realize that they're actually in a position to purchase a home. Especially with how great the market is right now, where interest rates are historically low. It really gives renters an opportunity to purchase a home and start, we call that a forced savings account, so you're paying down what you owe in your house and you're actually gaining equity. So
yeah, and then Dave, can you tell me the program that they have right now? It's called is it down payment, no down payment program, or it's called?
So one of the ones we're using right now is it's through Cal HFA. It's a great program. So say a typical renter's paying maybe $1,800. With this program, they can buy a house for $250,000 with no money out of pocket. It really is an awesome program to help people get into homes, and we're doing them all the time.
So it's like a down payment assistance. Sometimes people used to call it like the first time buyer. That's what they used to have before. Now it's called the down payment assistance by Cal HFA. So for the renter, the person that's trying to buy a house, they don't have to come up with any money down. And we can negotiate and try to get the seller to help to pay for the closing costs. So that's really cool. They make it happen, and we get those renters into a home where they can own. So I want to thank Darren and Dave. They're awesome. They're the lenders that we use as our lenders of choice. So thank you so much, Dave, for helping do the loans for all my friends and family. I appreciate it, and looking forward to doing more business with you.
We are just honored that you trust us to take care of your friends, your family, and your clients. And we look forward to serving you in any way we can.
All right. Thank you guys.